It finally worked. Rose, thank you for the tier one. I appreciate you. How's my microphone? Whoa! Oh, I need a way better notification for subs. You're crazy. Thank you so much. We haven't even started and you're already doing this. Oh. Mike sounds good. Oh, you're a legend. You're amazing. Hello. Welcome, friends. Oh, my time has expired. Let's flick across to a proper screen, hey? I'm a professional strummer. Oh, all the things. Rose, you're a legend. Starting off strong with 5 gifted subs. Jeez. How are we all? We good? Uh, oh gee. Alright. What are we gonna do tonight, everyone? Too many alerts. Look at it, still going. Oh gee. You're awesome. Still going. That's the last one. Amazing. You're incredible. Uh, you've got so many badges. You can't even see my amazing sub icons. Couple of new emojis too in chat. Spent a little bit of time. Right. Do you guys want to see what I was working on? Just briefly off screen. Let's do this. It's gonna seem like nothing happened, but we're here. I'm gonna fire some things up. So what we have here, guys, is our interior shell mostly sorted. In terms of our raw shell, what we're going with. Aaron, thank you for the sub, my friend. Uh, Amazing. Hype train. I don't even know what that is, but we've hit it. Awesome. Hype train. Sub, gift, or use bits to get the next level. Ah. Oh. And you've gifted another one. Oh, you guys are too kind. You're too kind to me. Hype. Look at that. Look at all these crazy new things happening on the stream. Hey? Hype chain level 2. You guys are awesome. I did try and fix my squeaky chair, so apologies if you can hear that. It's a way to encourage viewers to contribute and receive emote rewards. Does that mean I need to now create more emotes? I created a couple, but I tell you what, it was hard. Trying to find something cool to use. Oh, gee. Well, as you can see, I did a little bit of work off stream. I'm trying very hard not to do too much, just because I want to keep you guys as in the loop as possible. But yeah, so when we finished yesterday, we look at that. Hey, look at all those shiny badges. When we left off yesterday, all these textures I hated over here, so we've gone ahead and we've made them a little bit better. I've also gone ahead and added all the portals in. So what we'll do, we'll fire up Grand Theft Auto. We'll jump into my test server, and I'll give you guys a quick little look-see, hey? Alright, jump across to this screen. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, mind the flashback, cover your eyes. Bang. Put on my hoodie. Now I know what you're all probably thinking. You're probably thinking, gee, it's very dark in here. And you would be somewhat correct in stating that. Because I've started doing what's called the vertex painting, which is a way of adjusting how the walls, roof, and floor respond to the light. So I've ended on the walls, as you can tell by the roof and floor being slightly different. I also had to raise the walkway up here because we were clipping through the entrance. So when we get around to building all the door frames, there's going to be a little step to get in. Do you make the MLOs? I certainly do, 5M nerd. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I make the not all of them, but I've made about 6 or 7 MLOs for the Bluebird 5M server. Hey, Fire, mate, how are you? What a lovely view for a prisoner, hey? There's definitely going to be bars on these windows, so don't worry too much. Very well, mate, how are you? I am great. I'm great, thanks, mate. Starting off strong with a hype train level 3. Level 2? Yeah, level 2. Which is crazy. I just learned what a hype train is, thanks to Rose. Oh, we have another sub. That's 10 out of 10. You guys are incredible. I am the luckiest bloke right now. I appreciate everyone, every single one of you. 5M nerd, what software do you use to make them? I use a variety of different software, my friend. The first one that I use is a program called 3ds Max. You got your founder's badge, that's all you wanted. Secured that one. A few lighting issues that we have here, but we'll get through it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, right. That's an interesting collision we felt there. A level 2 hype trainer mode. That is awesome. I'm not sure what that does, but I appreciate everyone. But yeah, 5M nerd. I use a variety of different programs. One of them is called 3ds Max, which allows me to manipulate models, retexture them, and stuff like that. There's a program called Code Walker, which you might see me using a little bit later, which lets me manipulate specifically Grand Theft Auto models, such as putting a trash can down or something like that. Who made the Suits Ranch, bro? I had a really big part in the Suits Ranch. A couple of the base sort of assets were made by another person. I can't remember their name. It's gonna come to me. But yeah, I think about 80 to 90% of the Suits Ranch has been done by me. You're looking at buying the ranch? Yeah, man. If you we haven't announced it yet, but in the coming weeks, there's going to be some more additions to our Tebex store, and maybe the ranch will be one of them. Oh yeah, most of there you go. Look at that. And if you have a look just down in my bio, I guess you'd call it. I don't know what you call the thing. Info. You'll see my portfolio. You click on that link, that should take you there as well. I also updated the Bluebird link, so it links you to the right Discord now. So if you haven't played the BlueBirdRP server but are looking to play it, you can click the link down there, join the Discord, verify your account, and then you should be able to connect to the server. But not this server. This is my dev server. Right. So yeah, that's what I've done. There's a slight issue with the portal over here. Oh no. Yeah. See this like weird shadowy bit that it's happening? See that? My pleasure, mate. And yeah. There's this weird shadowy bit going on here. I need to work out what's causing this. It might be a backwards portal. But yeah. So this is what we got so far. We got proper collisions. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's very hard to see. But if you look really closely at my feet, if you've got a high enough resolution, you might be able to see dust getting kicked up as I run. That's a little Easter egg of the of the carpet. It's very hard to see. You just see the carpet sort of get a little clouded texture over it a little bit. Alright, so what are we going to work on today? Let's have a look, eh? Let us switch back to here. We're going to exit out of this. I do see the dust. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Oh, look at that, Rose. You're the current pipe train conductor. And I'm gonna call out Big Paul because they don't pay their the cleaners to clean the station. 3ds Max is very expensive. That's why I recommend people learn on Blender. AFP meeting, you just reminded me as I quit the game. Good thing my server's still up in the background, so let's have a look. Loki wanted me to check something. He wanted me to see if did I say Blender? I did indeed say Blender. Is that my horrible accent or my slurriness, or is the music too loud? Alright, sneak peek of what a lot of the staff members do whenever they're bored. Just fly around the map, just spy on people. See, this is the suit similar that we were talking about earlier. You think you've got a horrible accent. I can barely understand myself half the time. Who tased you while you're bin diving, Chucks? Alright, where the heck is the... Is it this one? No. Oh, yeah, it's the Fib building. That's right. Is Codewalker for props? Yeah, Codewalker is for props. It's yeah, you can build Y maps quite easily with it. Down a few levels. Yeah, here we are. Is it these doors that you were talking about? Oh, back over here. Makes me want to replay the GTA 5 missions. Yeah, I never got that far through GTA 5, believe it or not. The mission that I can remember most was the where Michael's yacht gets stolen. I think that's about as far as I got, which is like the 5th mission in, so. I'm trying to look at your... Just say the ranch does come out, how much would it be roughly? I have no idea, O'Neill. Based off the other pricing, maybe 60, 70 US dollars, but I'm not 100% on that. I need to sit down and have a good think about it and do everything. Go right. Okay. All right. I am. It's down here, isn't it? I ran down there. Rio Frosty, is this the new station? No, it's not, my friend. It is the FIB building. The to your left down the hall. Is this the right one here? Oh no, you got the big oval table, don't you? Is your clothing in yet? It is. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Found it. Oh, you're right. We can't get in there. I wonder why. Oh, that's why. Because it doesn't exist. Well, that's a tease and a half if I've ever seen one. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, just gonna walk through the... Oh. Depends on how much time goes into it, how many resources, the size of it. Yeah, the ranch took me a little while. Especially all the like the underground casino and everything, adding all that stuff. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. This door is like not even a real door. It's like extruded. See that? It's like a weird metal one-way extrusion. Unless that's just really thick glass. No. Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, Fire, my hoodie is on the server, on the live server currently. However, no one can wear it because the guys who do all that black magic with making clothing locked, they're still working through the massive clothing that got added. So eventually, yeah, anyone who supports me on the Bluebird subscriptions will get access to this lovely hoodie to wear in game. Rockstar being lazy. Mate, don't get me started on Rockstar and being lazy. Fire, they already do support me, my friend. They come and watch my streams, watch me talk to myself for 2 hours while I get distracted by chat messages. Look, we've already been live for 20 minutes, and have we done a single thing? No, we haven't. We've been running around buildings. Alright, so there's your answer, Logan. There you go. Now he's linking it. Yes, if anyone does want to support me on Bluebird, if you get gold supported, it'll help you get in, skip the queue a little bit faster. Of course, you don't have to. There's 101 other people. Oh, hydrate. Alright. Alright, Aaron. I'll have a sip of whiskey just for you, alright? That was more of a mouthful, but I appreciate it. All right. I thought it would be the whiskey icon that pops up because it's got it there, doesn't it? Yeah. Sip, mouthful, same thing. All right. So what are we thinking, guys? Should we work on the exterior? Yeah, let's do that. Will it be two-story? Certainly won't be, but it's gonna look like it is. See, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, that's why the oh. I hate this not being square because if this was square, I would just push this across and everything would be Gucci, but it's not square. Which means I need to select this whole thing. Center to object. And then we need to rotate this thing. What do we say it was? 35. Mafia upstairs in the AFP meeting room. Upstairs is the AFP meeting. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's just gonna be for all the mods to no clip through. Will it be is there gonna be a basement? Maybe. I haven't decided yet. So adding a basement would make sense, but it all depends on. We'll have a look in Code Walk in a little bit. We'll see how close the water goes under the map. If I'm gonna need to do any remodeling in the map and things like that to get it to work. Does that look really stretched? That looks really stretched. I don't like that. Yeah. Wait, idea? What's your idea, Rose? That's a bit better. It's still quite. Where the empty pool is, can you put a helipad? If the water from Alamo goes underneath the building, you can have an underground pool. Hey, Otto, mate, how are you? Underground pool, hey? That's interesting. Alright, I really hate this window. I really hate this window. We're gonna have to do some work on that. Alright. I had an idea to make this look a bit cooler around the side here. I'll see if I can bring it up. What do you reckon about this, guys? Jason has loved the stream. Thanks, Aaron, man. So I'm thinking with this, right? We can take the side part of the where the jail cells are, and add these like vertical like stab things here, and that might break apart. It's a bit like the new Australian embassy in Washington, except it's not round. I don't know where this is. What does this word say? I can't read that. All right, let's do that. Hey. So I reckon we add that to here. It might give the exterior a bit of an interesting kick. Now the real question is, should I use this texture to do it with? And then that's gonna bind a lot of the roof, which is going to be like this sort of railing. And then have it spiking out there, and then maybe even a couple over here. We'll see. Surely a trebuchet that reaches the Ivy Clubhouse on the roof. You know what? That might be an idea. That's how Big Pole are going to get their quick entries, yeah. Gonna be a lot of modeling. Might look like crap, might look alright. We'll see how we go, eh? That's part of making MLOs is trying things, see if they work, if they don't work, adjust them. Hmm. Alright, it's probably going to turn out crap, but if we don't try, we won't work out. And it's part of the design process to make a good looking building is making something that doesn't look very good and then adapting it. I'm going to change all those front ones to be correct. I'm just getting a feel for it. What I might do as well, hold select the height, but I'm gonna get them all level first, or in the correct spots, and then I might do like a down and up, like a bit of a wave. Alright, what ones are the same? So that one needs to be changed, that one. Stream decided to buffer. Does that happen to anyone else? I haven't dropped any frames. Anyone else experience any buffering, or is it just Rose? Stream's fine for you? Oh, sweet. Seems fine. Yeah, beautiful. So just Rose issues then. I guess you could say Roses are still waiting. God, I'm funny, huh? I'm just so funny. Alright, this is coming along nicely. Watch when I get it in game and there's a whole bunch of crap that's in the way. Stop hating. Game internet's for some reason everyone else in the house is fine. Could be your network card or your motherboard. It's there, guys. Then we go to the fun part of texturing it. Once it's textured, we'll see what it looks like. I think it's looking alright. I think it's a good little additive to the building. there an odd number? Looks a little bit better. Well, you'll see. We'll see, hey? Alright, now this guy needs to be as tall as this guy. Make sure that goes all the way into the ground. Texturing. I want to use this texture. I think it'll look cool. But I'm not sure if we'll get the length that we want. So if we just attach all these poles to the side of the building, looks alright, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm gonna need some more stuff. I don't know. We'll get there. Just gonna apply random textures to it. Alright, let's fix that. Interesting. Alright, so we need to get a nice spread on it. Alright, I'm gonna UV map this. Set it to a box. What did we say the other day? 2.5, 2.5. Yeah. 2.5 is a bit high. I just wasted all that time. This looks absolutely crap. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to tie it into here, which looks alright. What do you think, chat? I don't like it. What am I trying to make it look like? Nothing. I'm just I'm trying to make it look good. Break off some of the a little bit of the side because it's a bit too just yeah. I was trying to go for something like this. Obviously, completely different building, completely different circumstance. But yeah, it's just trying to get a little bit more of this sort of shuttering in because I find the side over here looks a bit plain. Oh well, we tried it. Yeah, it does. Move the taller one lower, you reckon? I've started deleting them. I reckon we work on something else for now and we'll come back to this a little bit later. Alright, let's import the decal, hey? So we're gonna create another tab here. So these are layers, sorry. I like to split my model up into different layers so it's easier to work with, right? So this is gonna be the decal layer. And then we're gonna pop back over to this screen here. We are gonna find the decal name, which actually is gonna be in CodeWalker. Unless I already got the decals. Open over exports. Props. No. Exterior. No. Alright. We're going to need to find the decals. So what we do then is we fire up CodeWalker. So this is the program I was telling you guys about the other day, CodeWalker. Alright, now we've got CodeWalker open. We're going to open all of our folders, all of our files for the police station. And we're going to cheat and quickly just pop over there by going to this bin. Turn up the detail distance so we can see what's going on. And now we have our building. As you can see, we've got all this messiness around it. So what we need to do here is we need to find the decals. So here's one of the decal files. So that's just all the sticks and the wooden stuff, right? So we can leave that. You know what I want? I want to use this scaffolding here and put like a half broken, like flickering, like police logo. What do you reckon? That might be pretty good. Choices. But anyway, we need to take this folder here. This file. We need to find it. You can see that there are 3 different decal files. So if we open this one, we've got our bars and stuff, right? So we're going to export that to open formats. And you see how it was pink? That means it's the textures are exterior textures. They're not embedded, which means we need to rely on something called a YTD, which is a texture dictionary. And there's 2 ways that you can do textures in MLOs. You can have it as a YTD, which is the way Rockstar did it. Or you can embed the textures. Now you should really only be embedding textures on small projects. But I found over the years that the pros and cons for embedding textures versus not embedding textures really didn't really matter to me, because having external textures means that people can edit the textures if they purchase your MLO, whereas having embedded textures means that they're embedded into the YDR, which is when you upload it to TebEx, becomes escrowed, bro, which is like locked. Alright, so what we've done there, I've just created a folder called decals. So we're gonna have a look. We don't need that decal. We don't need that detail there. So if we have a look, this is the same detail, right? Yeah, we don't need this. And short of just adding a random pole and this up here, we can just go ahead and drag them into the map, right? We don't need that. What I want though is, so that's our shell that I was talking about earlier. This. What do these details say? These are just the trash lying everywhere, right? So that's fine. We can leave all the trash there. Now I just need the other decal, which is maybe this one. We might be on the money. This is it. So this decal is all the graffiti, all the muck and gunk and crap around the pool. It's all the gunk on the roof. It's all like the awnings and stuff for the building. It's got the boathouse logo, which we can get rid of. So what we're gonna do here, we are gonna export this, and then we're gonna start messing around with this in our building. So same thing again, right? Select the decal. We are gonna go here. We're gonna find it. Again, it's very pink. Look at all the detail that went into the weathering and everything. That's what I really like about Mount Thomas. I want to keep emulating that. So again, lots of pink, but we can fix that. Export open formula, decals. Minimize that. We click up here, the select info window. Textures. We now have every single texture, every single bump map, every single spec map. If you're wondering what a bump and a spec map is, spec map is, the bump map does what you think it would do. It tells the lighting engine what there is in terms of casting shadows. So it tells you how bumpy the object is. So if you look at the top corner here, there's this bit of trash sticking out. On the bump map, that's its own distinct little feature. And then the spec map tells you how shiny things are. So if you go back to the bump map, you'll see there's like a can or something there. See, it's shining, whereas the black parts are the more dull parts. So we want every single one of these textures, so we're going to load them in. And look at that, it's just, they've just taken a photo of a pile of rubbish. Alright, the boathouse, yeah, we can get rid of that logo. Alright, bunch of graffiti. If any of the orgs have any graffiti they want me to put on the building, you have until I finish this project to send me some. And I'll replace one of these graffitis on the building. So look at this, lots of different graffiti, lots of different That's a different crap. So we're gonna save all of this because we need everything like this when we import it. We want to save it in our projects. We want to go modeling. We want to find Mount Sandy. There we are. Open over exports, decals. And then what is the name of the decal? It is decal 18. Select folder. Boom. So we're done now. So we can exit out of all this crap. Oh, Finny wants me to hydrate. Alright, my friend. I'll hydrate with another sip of whiskey. Thank you. Again, by sip, I mean mouthful. I'm not an alcoholic. You are. Alright. So now that we've just found that decal and we've got where we want it, we're going to import it. So we're going to flex that import muscle. Open over exports, decal 18. We're going to open that because it's one of these file types. I'm going to select the folder as well. Oh, Finny coming in here with the koala emotes. Lovely, love your work. Alright, now we've just imported this. We're going to give it a second to load. Now the astute amongst you may notice that there's a slight problem here. It's not lined up. So how the heck are we going to fix that? There's a couple of ways that we can do that. We can find a corner, which is what I'm going to do. The hard way would be to fuck around with it, trying to find the right spot. We're just going to snap to a corner with our grid tool, right? And then we're going to go over here and we're going to drag this entire thing and we're going to snap it to the same corner. But the astute among you may also notice that I've picked the wrong spot. It needs to be the bottom corner. Like that. Now that we're 98% of the way there, we're gonna finalize a tiny little bit of it. Decals will normally float just a little bit, but what we don't want is this. So you know what, this is actually a better spot to pinch from. Now you're just going to make sure that every single decal is not glitching through. I'd say that's pretty good. Look how dirty our model is now. Now you might see a little bit of flickering like this. Don't worry too much about that. Because all we're really doing is just getting it lined up so when we edit this decal here, it's going to be roughly where we want it when we load it into game. And we're going to start chopping away at the stuff that we don't want anymore. And then for complicated stuff like this, I usually just like to snip it, right? how do we do that? We would select it all. I mean, collapse the entire thing into an editable mesh, editable polygon. Select the old polygon tool there, and we're gonna slice a plane. See this new line that's appeared? Now we can go ahead and delete that, and it lines up perfectly with our door. I don't need this floating thing here. I'm going to leave this here for now, but I'm probably going to move it, because this is probably going to be where the ramp is for the building, right? Alright, everything else is fine. Luco, raiding with a party of 6. Hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. How was your stream? Hopefully you had a good stream. #1 subscriber. You're indeed correct. I'm very proud of you, my friend. Yeah, outsmarted the cops. Is that difficult these days? Good job, mate. I'm glad you had fun. Alright, this is looking nice. As I was saying earlier, guys, don't worry about the front there too much. So I like these graffiti, but I don't like it being on the front. So we're going to move the boat shed across. But now we have the annoying task of trying to lighten it all up. If it's floating a little bit, that's fine. Doesn't matter too much. We don't need that. Look at that disgusting roof, eh? Right, now I want to use this. This is another annoying part. Welcome. Trying to get all these bloody decals lined up the way we want it. So what I'm thinking here, guys, we have this sort of the rusty bit running down. Oh, it's rusty, isn't it? That's not going to do much. It's going to look a bit weird having bricks rusty, isn't it? I reckon we flip these polys and use like this this trim, hey? So what flipping the polygons does means that when we look at it, the light part is where it's actually going to be. Yeah, I was trying to get away from UV mapping this, but I think we're going to have to do it. We're going to hide that for now, so I can see what else I can grab off this. Let's leave that decal there. Graffiti. It's not a police station, it's not covered in graffiti. Get as close as we can. Floating a little bit doesn't hurt too much for this sort of stuff. Let's pinch a couple of these though. No, don't do that. Ugh. Alright, let's keep going. Did I get that second bit of graffiti? I didn't. Alright, looking good. Yeah, as I was saying, it doesn't really matter too much if it's overlapping, because we can always fix that. Alright, what else do we need to get rid of? We really need to get this, actually, let's have a look. Yes, it looks like rust, I think. Alright, we got this ugly thing hanging off the side here. Let's fix that. This is the annoying part. This trash decal is really around a pain in the ass, isn't it? We might detach it. That way we can snap it a lot better. That's been butchered and the texturing by me probably. I'm #1 gifter. You were a #1 gifter. You're also the current hype train conductor. I don't know what that means, but good job. You're a legend. Choo choo. Renaming this bitch to Techno Train. Alright, so for anyone who's wondering what the heck I'm doing, I am adding this decal to the roof. And what that's going to do, apart from making it look really crap, I'll fix that. So when you add like a decal, it's really finicky work and it takes a while. But the outcome is that you have this sort of muck song displayed. Is that better? Yeah, that was weird. Spotify let me down. Apparently I have to close and reopen it. Alright, so you're probably thinking, look how far off that is. That's not going to work the way that you want it to. And I say to that, you're somewhat correct. But the idea of it being this far off, A, you're never going to see it when you're down below. And B, look how I've just fucked this completely. There we go, that's a bit better. No, still shit. This is probably not something that you guys are too interested in, eh? I could probably finick around a lot with this stuff off stream, but let's pop the brakes on the decals. Let's get the decal that we currently have saved and loaded in. And then we're going to work on the doors and start building the interior rooms, because that is the 100% custom fun stuff where we can start doing things like adding counters and adding like wires, and maybe we'll add like a fan or something, or some vents to the roof lighting, and we'll finick around with the exterior a little bit later. So what is object 1? Nothing. All right. So we need to zero out this decaling it, don't we? Because I edited it. Fuck. Pardon the French. There we go. That wasn't where it was it? You piece of crap. Alright. So here's something, this is part of the MLO process. This is the, oops, we made a mistake. How do we fix it without undoing all the work that we've just done? So we have changed the location relative to the object. So we're just going to import another one into the props category, and that's going to tell us exactly where it should be. See how different that is now? So now all we're going to do is we're going to find a point in our edited one. We're going to go back to our hierarchy here. I'm going to snap that to this bottom corner. And then we're going to take this bottom corner and we're going to snap it to the other bottom corner. As long as we can find it. And it is right there. So now we snap this back here. And we have a look. Alright, we've snapped it there, but it's not the right height. So we need to now do that. There we go, we now know. And we now have the model back where it should be. So these props here, delete. This decal here. And now we're going to export this. And if everything's worked right, which sometimes it doesn't, it should work fine. And we will have a lot cleaner of a building decal wise, relatively speaking. So we want to export decal 18. We don't want to export anything else. And before we do that, yeah, it's free because I minimized it. Just streaming things hard, guys. Alright, see how that's an editable poly? If you can, it's very tiny writing. That's not ideal. It needs to be an editable mesh. And it needs to be a game mesh modifier. Alright, we're fixed. We got the right folder, we want to export this decal. It is a game mesh. This might take us a little while because it's quite a complex model compared to what we have. Alright, so now we got that. Minimize. close that. Let's jump over to our second screen. Finished. 9:15. Move this decal over. And see how it's all yellow? Because we didn't embed the textures because we don't need to, but you can see the graffiti that was on the doors now moved over. We've got sort of this one running around the entire thing. Now we're getting somewhere. So we're going to add this decal and it's created a new YDR because we're going to be streaming over the in-game one. So let's fire up GTA and let's have a look at how this looks in game. Tried making an MLO with Blender, nothing was working for me. Welcome to my life. I tried making an MLO with Blender, nothing was working with me. How long did it take you to learn everything? I'm still learning things. The short answer, probably a good 6 to 12 months. The long answer, it really just depends on how committed you are to adding certain things, and how much time you spend working on it, and if you have anyone who can help you, and having resources available for when you get stuck, so you're not stuck for hours and hours. Yeah, it's definitely definitely takes a while to learn. I wonder if that electric box would zap me, or if I should add a collision so that if they're trying to get up here, it would zap. Yeah, I'm gonna add a collision to that, so if people try and climb on the roof, they get electrocuted. See what I mean by how plain it is up here, guys? Like, there needs to be something. Alright, our decals are looking a lot nicer. A rooftop bar at the police station. I see no issues with that at all. Thought I deleted you. We need a ragdoll button. It's amazing. I can do this for hours. Oh, gee. Alright. So, what have we done tonight? We have gotten rid of the decals that are flashy around here. Let's work on this front foot. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. Oh no. I've got to step down. I have to raise this a little bit. I really don't like the top half of this building. And it's going to drive me insane. But I don't want to do too much faffing around. So I'm going to try. I'm obviously trying to entertain you guys as well as work on an MLO. Could have so much fun with it, but peeps would abuse it. Yeah, unfortunately, I think they would. Alright, so what are we gonna do? We are going to... We're gonna do all the trims. Let's do that. Alright, oops. Sorry. Black screen. Alright. I'd say Google is your friend, but nothing's really said on how to fix issues. Yeah, you're right there. Google can help you. I found too that Googling is in itself sort of artful. So yeah, it's you need to know what to Google. Because just Googling, hey Google, I don't know how to do a vertex paint in 3ds Max. Google's gonna like try and narrow that down. But if you Google something along the lines of vertex painting, hex code, or whatever, it may give you different options. Yeah. Is it broken again? No, it's not. It's fine. Alright, music's all good. Alright, let's work on trim. This interior. I like wooden door trims. So how do we make a trim? A couple of things we need to do first before we worry about making a trim. We need to bridge these edges. And how are we going to do that? We're going to go to the polys. Alright, we're working on this front section, so let's strip it from the other section. Detach to object 1. Object 1 is now a not a patch, a polygon. And then these polygons we can go edge. And we can go bridge. What are we doing here? We're bridging these because when we get to the collision part of the when we redo our collisions again, you don't want people to be able to slide through the walls going in between the collisions. Alright, let's try again. My bad, I wasn't following you. That's alright. Are my alerts not working? Did you follow me then? Don't tell me my alerts are broken. It says my last alert was a raid now. Oh, 28 minutes. You building me a pool for the MRC? No. No, not at all. I'm building the Mount Summers police station. What we're doing right now is we're bridging vertexes. We're bridging edges. Right, let's get rid of the floor. We don't need the floor right now. There's like a new house. This, my friend, is the Mount Thomas police station. So yeah, it's completely new building. We're not using the existing sheriff station. Yeah. So now that we have these, we need to work out what sort of trim we want, and then we need to put our door back. This door to be exact. Do you have time to be in city? No. No, I don't have time to be in city. I wish. I wish I could just chill and be in city, but you know, busy man. Maybe I'll have to do a city live stream one day. What do you reckon? Although I think everyone would be incredibly bored at my RP. You should do one being in city. I should, but I feel like this is my niche, right? Like, I feel, or at least I hope, people enjoy watching me make MLOs. I don't think people enjoy watching me RP because I'm not that good. Alright, we have a slight problem. We need to raise the roof, which is going to mess with our vertex painting. That is unacceptable. Alright, now we need to add the trim. And the easiest way to do trim is just to make a whole bunch of really thin boxes. Trim's very important because it 3Ds out the building a bit more. So what we are going to do, I'm going to make a very weird door frame. What I'm doing here, guys, is I am snapping these together. And then we're going to snap this guy over here. I'm going to snap this guy. Like that. And now we have a smooth join. If we duplicate it over here, spin it 180. Same thing again. Select this guy. Snap them to there. I missed one. We now have a really weird trim, but that's fine because we're gonna thicken it out as we need. Thick with 3 C's. Alright, this has been a pain in the ass. And it's all because it's not square. And I can't remember how to make it square. Hey Luna, welcome back. How you been? What's going on? Just waiting for a package. Nice. Tebex finally got their shit together. What do you mean by that, Rose? Can you? Is it an exciting package there, Luna? Something that you wait for a while for? Mystery box. Very exciting. Alright. This is really starting to annoy me. They had trouble processing payments, but just got a bunch through at once. Ah, nice. Nice. Yeah. Alright, guys. I have had enough of this. Let's rotate this guy. -8111. Remember that, alright? I'll have to do some Googling about 3ds Max. Even though I use it a lot, still parts of it that I'm like, I wish I could just do this. And I'm sure it's really easy. Alright, remember how we just did that entire thing? We're gonna do it again. So even that's not perfectly straight. This is stupid. Alright, sorry I'm not talking much. I am focusing and this is actually slightly annoying. So, bear with me. A lot of trouble with this because it's not aligning with the grid. But I'm not sure if I can change the way that the grid goes. Alright, so we got what we need with this. We're gonna boolean it, right? Subtract out operands that one. I've got to make it slightly longer. I'll fix that. Alright, now we're gonna boolean it. Subtract out operands right there. And look at that. We now have a lopsided door frame. That's better. Alright. Now, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're going to duplicate this. Delete the box, we don't need it. We've got our frame, right? Alright, ignore the color for now. Follower go mad. Yeah, my follower alerts aren't going off. What's going on there? How do I restart my alerts? Did someone just follow? Yeah, because I got the goal thing appeared. Man, my stream's been really weird tonight. All right, let's keep going. Thank you, whoever followed. I'm sorry my alerts. Sorry my alerts aren't coming up. What are we making? We are making the Mount Thomas police station, my friend. I'm gonna have to restart OBS later on or something like that. Let's put them in the stream, see if that's why the alerts aren't working. Yeah, Ziggy, Mount Thomas police station. See how zeroing that out did sweet. Cool. How long does an MLO take to make? We're on what, part 5 of the series? We've probably racked up about almost 10 hours, 11 hours now. And we are, you know, we're getting along. Still quite a bit to go. But we've got some sort of a shell working with, and now we're just going ahead and adding the details to the shell. Do I just do Bluebird? Yeah, yeah. I only really do Bluebird stuff. I don't really have a lot of spare time to do any other stuff. Do I make ones for people? No, I'm not really. I don't really make MLOs for other people just because how long they take. My sort of standards, I guess you could say, probably a bit too high in terms of what I want out of the work that I do. Alright, I gotta move this vertex across just a smidge. The annoying part is bloody aligning everything every time. I've totally fucked this, haven't I? Totally fucked this. Oh, fuck's sake. It's because this fucking grid. It's got me all in a tiff. Now nothing is gonna line up. Piece of shit. That's Alright, we saved it. We fixed it, alright guys? Everyone stop freaking out, okay? It was only me, I was freaking out. Oh gee. This has probably been a very boring stream for you guys. Let us add some I can't even talk now. Let's add some a different texture to this trim. What do we think? What do we think will go well with the brown? So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna go material editor. I've got to gap here. Materials, journal, games. We're going to call it int trim. And then we are going to assign it to our selections. I'm going to make our selection. Material editor. Int trim. Hello, Rolled on Deodorant. How are we, mate? Welcome to the stream. We're going to go to our wall textures now. What do we think is a nice texture for the trim around? Do we want to go wood texture? Wood probably won't look too good. Yeah, grey. Sort of blends in a little bit, goes well. Yeah, let's go grey. And then I think for this counter, we're gonna do like a dark lino type color. All right, let's attach this back, eh? All right, beautiful, looking lovely. Let's go ahead and UV map these guys. So when we load it up into game in a second, it's gonna look amazing. By amazing, I mean it's gonna look the right texture that we want. First of all, we're going to auto smooth it, and then we're going to go here and we're going to go color 72, 72, 255. These are the magic numbers that I found work really well. I'm going to make that white. Don't ask me why that bluey color does, but I found, yeah, it just helps with a lot. Illumination, set that to white. And then let's do the floor. $72, $72, $255. All right. Export this, chuck it in the game, have a quick look. We might start throwing some props around inside, get a feel for it, maybe put a couple of lights down, hey? Finished. Sandy shell, that's what we want. Get rid of these other ones. And in fact, to stop all these other ones appearing on the selection panel, we're just going to click these little stars here, and that's going to get rid of them, so we don't have to worry about them. So our shell's been exported. Let's go to the second screen here. Refresh the date modified 9:50 p.m. That was an unhappy sound, but it worked. Let's have a quick look at the shell. And look at that, we have some trim on our walls. I quite like the grey. I feel like if we made it brown, it will blend too much in. So I feel the grey is going to be a good sort of, yeah. And ignore these sort of textures here, because when we go ahead and add our trim again, it'll make it look a bit better. Alright, so that's what that looks like. Let's throw that in game. Let's fire up GTA. Oh, I flick over to the main screen. That helps, doesn't it? Now you're probably thinking, what's up with the interior? It's now just completely black. And it's not completely black, but what we've done, you can see the smoke on the carpet a bit better now. I should say the dust. Well, I'm gonna need to fix that roof. Look at that, that's ugly. But having the interior be like this means that when we go ahead and add our lighting, it's a little bit better. I don't know how to explain it. I know how to explain it. I think I still have all my other MLOs loaded. So see how this room is very dark, right? Obviously because we don't have any lights on in here. If we head over to one of my earlier MLOs that I was building way back, probably a year and a half ago now. No, way back then when I first started, close to 4 years ago. This one down here. This is the current Honor building, but I've rebranded it to Merryweather. If you run in here, you can see how everything is just bright, right? Like everything is just super bright. There's no real lighting in here. You can't really tell, like, that light may as well not be there, right? Because everything is very evenly lit, which if you wanted it like that, it'd require a very powerful light, and then you'd still get uneven bits. See it like that. But now if you keep this in your mind, and we'll head over to the CFA station, which is probably one of my latest MLOs that I'm pretty happy about. If we run into here, you see how there's lighting, like everything's well lit. If we go nighttime, it'll even more sort of. See how the roof, you've got shadows, and the light acts more like what it should do. No, you've got the corners which are sort of dark because they're away from the light. And obviously the floor's illuminated because you've got this nice strong light just beaming down on it. So that's what I aim to do. Yeah, so you can sort of tell how it works here. It's a little bit of a vertex issue, but there's been a good amount of praise from the honest stuff with the HQ. Well, I'm glad they like it. I know that I made it, and I would change a lot of things about it. But all in all, it's a decent little building. I can't even find it again. Here it is. But am I making sense of the lighting, or am I just being pedantic? Now you come in here and now it's... See, nighttime it kind of works a little bit, but not really. You can see how it just whitewash daytime. Hey, Gyro, man, how are ya? Bloody Merryweather.
Don't step on my kicks.
Oh, I missed him.
Is this really happening? Incredible. Oh! Damn!
There we go. Sorry. Whatever happened to the airport MLO that that you made for Smith? I finished that ages ago. I'll show you that one, my friend. I've been hearing people it feels more like home than the old one. Well, that's awesome to hear. I had to change the logos cover because this one's actually going to be for sale on my Tibex soon. But yeah, this one's got a lot of problems that I'd like to change, but yeah, man. If you, it's sort of tied into Bluebird, but in the portfolio or whatever, my details down below, there's a portfolio button. If you click that, it should bring you to a store. Currently, there's just one MLO on there, but I think we've got more being released. Yeah, so you got like the entry here. I'll probably do something similar to this at the Mount Thomas one, but I'll probably have it a bit more. Yeah. It's a very big MLO, this one. You got a little area here you can hoist the truck up. Got the offices here. Actually, I like these doors. These doors would be good for the... I like that. I like that indeed. We've gone a long way, that's for sure. Very good stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Where is this, Westy? This is the airport fire station on that we have on Bluebird. I've made some edits to make it more law friendly when we put it on the store. But yeah, I made this 100% custom, made by me. We got our engine bay here. You can fit nice big fire trucks. I'll show you. Where is it? Vehicle spawner. I think it's called the Panther. Yeah. So this is the one that I used as like a guide, right? And you can fit these in here, and then when you can respond to plane crashes and stuff. Is that a boom? No question. No, no comment. Definitely not a boom. Don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't work. The lights are absolutely fucked, but they do, they do work. Yeah, that door was like that when I found it. Got a bit of a hose room in here. Hey, Cairo, have you seen the new fire station, man? The newer borough? You're you're on Newspark, aren't you? What are they using on Newspark for the fire station? Oh, my bike's gone. Oh, you left. Oh, okay. Working on some projects. Oh yeah, what are you working on? If you can tell me. If you can't tell me, then DM me later. Got staff and dev and no spark and got into some disagreements. You're working on some excuse me, private dev stuff and just making my own cars in EUP. Oh, nice. I don't have the clothing pack loaded, but I made the updated with help from another guy. I can't remember his name, but I did a lot of the texturing on all the updated CFA clothes. I don't think I have that loaded on this dev server though, so I won't be able to show you. Why am I driving? We'll drive to Elbow down here. Yeah. Ignore the tree in the middle of the road. I've got a conflicting Y map and I can't find out what it is. But that thing isn't meant to be there, and neither's that. Very nice, man. The sick guy's got to see your EUP stuff. Got to exchange some progress since I'm sure we have both gotten much better. Yeah, I think I've gotten a little bit better. So this is 100% modeled by me. Everything you see here is custom, obviously apart from the other stuff, but yeah, we got a nice big fire station now. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this station. You got the nice sign here. I think I want to retexture the sign a little bit because it's a bit too clean for my liking. But yeah, you got the sort of the front bit here. Added the wall around here so people can't just run into the building. Side gate. My gates are really weird on my server, I think, because I have too many MLOs. This is still a work in progress. I haven't done the upstairs yet. We got a fire tower at the back. Have a look at the rear gate on the left. What, down here? Under the car park. Yeah, I totally forgot I put this gate in. I just slapped it in. Is it in a really bad spot? Yeah, right. Yeah, that's horrible. See you, Kara, man. Have a good one. Oh, yeah. So this is the big station that I've been working on for a while now. Alright. It's a very nice building. Yeah, I like it. It's a good little building. I like the medals. all the ex commanders over the years, ex and current commanders. Beautiful. All right, where were we at? Hmm. All right, let's get out of this. Close out that. All right, what are we gonna do? Hey, you know what, guys? That's it's coming on just after 10. I think we've had a decent stream tonight. I know I didn't get a lot done. Hopefully you were all entertained. Yeah. Let's see. Who should we raid? What do you guys reckon? Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute that. Yeah, look at all these followers that I've been getting, but they haven't appeared. Oh, that's very crazy. Thanks, XD Vintage for the follow. Thanks, Tana, Knox, Kerbin, Rolled on Deodorant, NZ Mikey, and 2514631. Thank you all for the follows. Who do we think we should raid, hey? There's not a lot of people. What do you guys reckon? Let's have a look. Who's streaming Bluebird right now? I'm gonna be working a lot, getting my more user interaction with the stream. I think. I think it will be good. I want to start doing a bit of some polls and stuff like that, so you guys can be more involved in when I make the MLOs, within reason, right? Like, I'd love to have you guys help suggest stuff, but yeah, it's one of those things I'm just gonna work out how to do and what we should do. But you know what? Let's go raid Just Fergie. Let's go say hi to Just Fergie. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in, and I will see you all tomorrow night where we'll continue and do some more stuff. So as soon as this raid's ready, we'll come over and we'll say hi. Eh? Send lots of koalas. All right, let's go.